Hi, everybody. This is Steve Monday, Chief Forecaster with Rowan County Weather, here with another edition of the Rowan County Weather Podcast. Today, it's a special one. We've got Joy Harper with Cheerwine. As you can see, I've got my bottle right here. She's going to be joining us today to talk about the Cheerwine Festival coming up a week from tomorrow, and we certainly can't wait for that. Before we get there, though, let's thank our advertising partner that helps make the Rowan County Weather Podcast possible. That's William Ryan Enterprises. They're located at 1600 North Main Street in China Grove in the old Grove Supply Building. If you're looking to do a custom home build, maybe you're looking to do a home renovation or remodel, they're the folks you want to have help you doing it. You see the graphic here on your screen with the phone number and the QR code that you can scan as well to give them a call or check out their social media page on Facebook for more details. Now, before we bring Joy Harper on with Cheerwine, let's take a look back at previous Cheerwine festivals, and then we'll have Joy Harper join us on the other side of that video. Joining us now on the Rowan County Weather Podcast, we've got Joy Harper with Cheerwine. Joy, welcome aboard. It's great to have you with us today.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we're here to talk about the Cheerwine Festival, which is coming up 1 week from tomorrow, May 18th on a Saturday. The festival's been around for a few years, and it's been a fantastic thing to have, and I know we're all looking forward to folks coming back out again this year. Before we get into the festival, though, why don't you tell us first a little bit about yourself, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, great. Well, my name's Joy. I've been with Cheerwine now for close to 15 years, and Cheerwine is actually still a family-run business. And so it was my great-great-grandfather who started Cheerwine back in 1917. So it's been a lot of fun to work for the family brand. I've been in sales. I'm now in marketing. Something I'm very passionate about. And so Cheerwine, we believe, is one of the oldest continuously run family-owned soft drinks left in America. A lot of soft drinks started out as family-owned, but now have been purchased by larger corporations. And so Cheerwine is unique in that we have remained independent and are proud to still be based in our hometown of Salisbury.
Absolutely. And, certainly Salisbury and Rowan County, we're very fortunate to have Cheerwine. I've been a big fan of it all my life, really. I've got one right now. I know that's kind of blurred up in the background there. There we go.
Oh,
I've got
good.
one right
Yes.
now sipping on it. There's no wrong
Perfect.
time
I
of
have
day
a
to have
Cheerwine
Cheerwine.
Zero this morning.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, that's that's an awesome drink. And I know for folks that are watching with us, we've all had the luxury of living here in Rowan County and in some of the surrounding counties of being able to have Cheerwine all of our life. There was a time that I had relatives who live up in Virginia and some other states, and every time they would come, they could not get Cheerwine where they live, so they would come buy it in bulk here on their trips when they
Yes.
would come down to visit and take it back home with them. So, the brand has certainly seen a lot of growth over the years, and I know it's pretty much available in a lot of places now, correct?
It is, yes. The past 100 years, starting out, I'd say growth is slow. It's been a slow growth 100 years, but the past, I'd say 20, we have seen
Yeah.
a lot of growth, expanding outside of the Carolinas. And as of today, you can actually find Cheerwine glass bottles nationwide.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you'll find it in a lot of stores, and then our cans are also expanding. So yeah, we're excited about the growth and opportunity for Cheerwine.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about the Cheerwine Festival. So before you came on, I showed the folks watching and everything that, some of the video from the past years of the Cheerwine Festival, which has only been a handful now. It's still very new. But in the video, there were folks walking around, checking out the festival, checking out the Cheerwine merchandise tents and all that. And that's something that we've seen grow a lot too, is the Cheerwine merch. That's been like, it's been like a fashion statement in itself. How have you guys
Uh-huh.
been pleased to see that go?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the festival is the perfect place for us to release new merchandise.
Yeah.
So we always look to add a few new items, and we release them at the festival. So they're not even on our website yet.
Yep.
So we will have a few new items show up this year. So it has been fun to get creative with the different merchandise, and then with people all walking around in their Cheerwine gear, celebrating the brand. It's really cool.
Definitely. What led to the start of the festival?
Yeah, so back in 2017, Cheerwine celebrated its 100th anniversary. And so we had a big celebration in downtown. We were very pleased with the turnout. The city of Salisbury was too, with just the excitement and enthusiasm for Cheerwine and for an event like this. So we decided, well, let's team up and make the Cheerwine Festival an annual event. So now Cheerwine and the city of Salisbury co-host the event together. And it's wildly grown since then, just since 2017. So last year it was estimated we had about 100,000 people attend. The governor of North Carolina actually proclaimed last year's festival officially as Cheerwine Day. And so it's become a significant event, not only for Rowan County, but also for the state of North Carolina.
Absolutely. And with this year's festival coming up, a lot of great things to come. I know folks that have been there in years past, they certainly know how well the festival is organized and ran. Folks that may have been on the fence, one of the things I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about today is I've been very fortunate for the last few years, really for every year, but the first year because we were, it's kind of a testing ground. Uh, to be out there covering weather behind the scenes for the event, working with the first responders and emergency services and the
Mhm.
organizers. That way, if something was coming up, we could say, let's get some folks and get them into, some shelter for this rainstorm that may come up or whatever. And we've been very fortunate for really the entirety of the Cheerwine Festival for that to not have been an issue. But what would
Right.
your message be to folks that might be thinking about coming out? They just haven't thought about doing it yet.
Sure. Well, for those that haven't attended, it is a free event,
Yeah.
and it's going to be taking place next Saturday, May 18th from noon to 10 p.m. And we really have something for everyone. So we'll have live entertainment. We'll have Cheerwine inspired food and drink from over 50 different vendors. We're
Mhm.
going to have 2 beer gardens with 10 breweries making Cheerwine infused beers. We'll have a free sampling area in a Food Lion Carolina brand area, so you can get free samples from Kakalaki and Cookout. We'll have a fun zone, which is geared toward kids. Uh, and then we'll have a Cheerwine history exhibit at the Rowan Museum. We'll have trolley rides that will highlight downtown Salisbury as well
Mhm.
as historic Cheerwine landmarks. So there's a lot going on. It's perfect for all ages. Encourage everyone to come and check it out. And if you visit cheerwinefest.com, you'll find out a lot of the information
Yes.
about the band schedule, who's coming, how to get there, how to take a shuttle,
Mhm.
parking, all those important information.
Absolutely. We'll include that in our blog post that goes along with this podcast as well. So folks that are watching, if
Great.
if you're thinking about it later and you're like, hey, I really want to check that out, let me go look this up. You can certainly go to cheerwinefest.com and check it out. RowanCountyWeather.com will also have some details there for you that will also
Great.
get you to cheerwinefest.com also. We're looking forward to it. Obviously, it's going to be a great time. One of the things I would tell folks too is it's an all-day event, so you can certainly take your time. We'd love for you to be with us all day, obviously, but if you're worried about heat, things like that, you can always go early in the morning or maybe later in the afternoon and miss the
Exactly.
hot time of the day. And you're certainly not going to starve out there. I feel like I have gained a lot of weight on Cheerwine Festival days, walking around sampling everything and all that. But definitely plenty of walking and things to do around there as well. With great event overall. Joy, certainly appreciate your time this morning and anything that we
Sure.
need to carry out about the Cheerwine Festival other than what we've already talked about, because I know your time's kind of limited, and I certainly want to respect that as well.
Sure. Well, I think we've covered the highlights. It
Mhm.
is an event, we're very proud to do and partner with the city on, and now that the event's become such a meaningful part of the community and the impact it makes, we're glad to do this and hope people will join us next Saturday for a fun day.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see everybody.
Absolutely. There's certainly going to be plenty to do and enjoy out there. Before I let you go, I do have 3 questions I always ask my guests that come on that aren't related to the topic, but certainly are kind of fun questions just to just to learn about our guests. So the first one would be is if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Okay, so if I could have a superpower, it would probably be teleportation, where I
Oh
could
yeah.
just snap my fingers and be where I need to be. I have two young kids at home, so between juggling schedules and work, if I could take out that commute and just like be where I need to be, it'd be very useful in day to day, as well as just I could be anywhere in the world. That'd be cool.
That would absolutely be cool. If you could only have one food, I'm going to give you, I normally don't give folks a pass on this because I try to make it as difficult as I can, but cheerwine is certainly going to be included wherever you happen to be. But if you can only get one food for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Yes, and it's not Cheerwine.
Yeah. Cheerwine's
So,
included. You got that by default.
oh, good. Okay, good.
Yes.
So I get Cheerwine plus another food.
Yes, absolutely.
Um, I'd have to say like pizza or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Hard to pass up a pizza. And then Cheerwine always goes well with food.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. And then the last one, if you could have a your own perfect me day to where you could do whatever you want and just enjoy the day doing what you enjoy the most, what would that day be like?
Okay. So it would probably be, I would start out, I would be able to sleep in.
Mhm.
No little ones are waking me up very early. Probably work out, relax, then really spend time with my family. We enjoy being outdoors, going on a family walk, going to a park, just doing something together.
Absolutely. Well, Joy, I certainly appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday, May 18th, out at the Cheerwine Festival. And then look forward to seeing really everybody out there. It's going to be a great time. And they can certainly check for weather updates ahead of time and we'll make them aware. But as of right now, things couldn't be perfect for next weekend to head out to the Cheerwine Festival and enjoy a great time.
Great. Well, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.